Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Putri Adelia. I want to explain about consonant mapping 2. And then this is mind mapping that I made. About consonant, consonant is defined as a speech sound which is articulate with some kind of structure or closure of the R string. Consonants are divided into three: voicing, the place of articulation, and then the manner of articulation. And the number one, voicing. Voicing is divided into two: voice and voiceless. Voice is vocal folds vibrate, and the voiceless vocal folds cause no vibration on the other hand. Example voiceless is p, t, k, and etc. Voice b, d, g, and etc. And the number two, manner of articulation. Manner of articulation. The way of articulation is the way the R flow is constituted or released in a speech device to produce language sound. We will be learning 5 manner of articulation. And then number one, a stop consonant indicates that the airflow in the oral cavity is in complete stop at the point of articulation. And then number two, a fricative consonant requires the airflow in the oral cavity to continue flowing through the narrow opening between the articulation. And then number three, an affricate consonant indicates two manner of articulation. And number four, a nasal consonant requires the air to flow past the nasal cavity. And the last, number five, an approximant consonant indicates the airflow in the oral cavity to keep flowing through the opening created by the articulators, much like the fricatives. And then next, number three, the place of articulation. The place of articulation, when a consonant is produced, our brain focuses on specific place in the vocal tract called points of articulation the best produce the sound. We will be learning each place of articulation. And number one, bilabial consonant. Bilabial consonant indicates a full contact of the upper and the lower lips. Number two, a labiodental consonant involves the lower lip touching the bottom part of the upper teeth. And number three, an interdental consonant requires the tip of the tongue to rise and touch the bottom part, sometimes the back of the upper teeth. And the number four, an alveolar consonant involves the tip or bed of the tongue touching the alveolar ridge. And the number five, a palatal consonant involves the body of the tongue approaching the hard palate. And the number six, a velar consonant requires the body of the tongue to approach of the soft velar or velum. And the number seven, a glottal consonant focus on the glottis. And the last, number eight, a labial velar consonant combines two points of articulation, the lips and the soft. So many explanation from me. Thank you for your attention. Hope it is useful. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.